Oh?
And there's no way you do save in this game. So, I mean, we can continue. I've pretty much done nothing. I don't
Okay.
know why it rolled back.
Oh, well, yeah. Hmm. Who to play? Hmm. Hmm. I'm tempted to play Weber again, but I could play Maxwell.
Play whatever you feel like, Nick.
Hmm.
If you want to be Weber, be Weber.
I do like playing Weber. Okay, fine. You convinced me.
Unfortunately, hey?
You
Yeah.
convinced. You convinced me. Okay.
Unfortunately, it's a Twiggy map for some reason, which means saplings are hard to come by.
Right.
Your father and I watch as many musical next mine. All I can assume is that he's old timey and he loves musicals from the 90s. Foot sex, I don't know.
Sounds like Shirai's kind of guy.
Be out your big and fat in the hot.
Are you streaming yet, Nick?
Yes, I
I
am.
know. Screaming.
I look, I found some spiders.
I'm,
Spiders.
So, do you know Andy's joining? He's been quiet.
I have no idea.
Well, we did mention on the WhatsApp group that
That we were playing.
that we were playing today.
He'll notice if he hops on.
Sorry, Shirai. You gotta join us.
What? Sing, damn it. But you will be sitting. Is he
Uh,
forced you to stay as well?
I'm gonna stay. It doesn't matter because um, most of my progress got reset, and I don't know why.
It's on day one.
It's a little
Doesn't it? If
worrying.
you don't like.
Ah, freaking Catcoon attacked me.
Yeah, you're a spider. Catcoons don't like spiders.
That's the first time I've ever been attacked by one. That's that's the first time for. Huh. And of course, I can't find any flint.
I've got a few. I can give you some.
Okay, so I have
I've
to.
actually been finding everything quite easily so far. I'm not happy about the lack of saplings, but okay. And I see a rock mine that I can't get to. Okay.
No, no, I gotta head back. I'm not gonna make it. Oh well, I found the Pig King.
Okay. That's cool. I found a lot of your spider pals.
Sweet.
Was that to
Let me
make it
guess,
more
I'm
than
not going the
watching?
right way. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked.
Why?
I
Don't
don't
you
think that's a real song.
I don't have any.
don't you don't you have any grass or twigs?
Nope.
How?
I don't have. I got one twig and no grass.
That's so weird, Nick. I
I
had
know.
no
That's.
trouble.
I. It was all picked when I came in.
No, it wasn't. I deliberately didn't take it all. You seem to be living though.
I am running back and forth to the fairy lights.
I just don't know where you are.
I'm to the
Well,
west.
getting off to a great start. Okay, there's the wormhole. Do you think you're gonna make it?
I'm just running back and forth between the lights.
Has Charlie hit you yet?
Nope.
Okay, looks like you'll make it. You'll just have a slight drop in sanity.
And made it. That's wow. That's two things I've done for the first time. One got attacked by a raccoon and survived the night with fairy lights.
I knew would have failed that.
And now I find some sticks. Jeez, typical.
Well, there's plenty. You know, I just came back through a wormhole I went through on the way, and there was still grass and twigs around. So I don't know what your problem is. I
The
think
problem
you
is
just went
I
somewhere
hit,
bad.
yeah, I went north. Yeah, I did lose quite a bit of sanity from the looks of it. Alright, now I find the grass.
Can
Okay.
you hear us, Nick?
Yes.
Good.
Hey, try.
Hmm.
He's excited to be here.
I'm not even here yet.
Look, I found the dragonfly already.
Oh, then you're next to me. I'm not that far away from there.
I actually came here looking for you and found the dragonfly instead. And
I'm a little bit to the east then of you.
east. Okay. Oh, cool. I'm gonna knock these pigheads down.
And yep.
Okay. Okay, what do you need? I can give you some flint.
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you have enough grass and twigs?
Let's see, axe.
Okay, here's 6 grass. Yeah, and take it you have everything else you need.
Cool. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Okay, where to?
I'm gonna bash these down. Right.
Peter.
Ruan.
Not Peter.
No, I need to myself. So we're using your way.
The solution to that is just a different rope. Just saying.
Very soft, dude.
It's nice when technology cuts off Rowan's jabs.
Yeah, you told me.
But I assume he was saying something jabby.
Saying to stop the reverb, you just get it to sit in another room.
Yes.
Problem solved.
The witch room.
The base.
Any other.
So, when you guys have plans to move out the house? Get your own place.
Not likely anytime soon.
No, that's true.
The same day we had 5 children.
5 children, huh?
I hope it's before that.
Peter, we have 4 children and 1 on the way.
Because what you basically just said is never.
The day we get a corgi.
Ooh, a
There
corgi.
might be closer.
Oh, that's just fur everywhere.
It's so fluffy.
Yeah, with 2 coats.
Good point, right? You can't get a corgi.
It's got 2 fur coats. Yeah, you do the math.
Yes. Well, it's like the chinchillas. They have, for every 1 hair follicle, they have something like 20 hairs growing out of it. Their hair is so thick that any parasites that get caught in it suffocate.
That is brutal.
I know, right? The other cool thing is they don't wash. You actually get them a special dust that they roll in.
I only know what a chinchilla is because of Sims Medieval.
Ah,
which I don't play because I'm too cool.
too cool. Yeah, 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 of course, of course.
They are adorable. They're like weird fat hamsters with squirrel tails.
Yes.
Although if you've ever actually seen someone pet a platypus, those are bloody cute too.
Yeah, they are. They're not gnawing your face off. Vicious
Was
little,
it?
vicious little monsters.
He was gnawing algae out of the man's hands.
Ah,
It
that's what they
was
want
a
you to
baby
think.
bird.
But the full video shows him losing his hand.
Nonsense. It lay on its back and he tickled its tummy and
Yes,
it
and
about.
lured it in closer for the kill, so go for its throat.
And then the poison claw got him, and
Yep.
He's a baby.
Toxic
so
little,
dangerous. It's from
toxic-
Australia.
toxic little critters.
Like, oh, where does it come from? Australia. Deadly.
Yeah, I mean, think of the drop bears, dude. I mean, the fact that they got that poor British lady to climb in full combat gear before, meeting one. Okay, Peter, where you going? Oh shit! Fuck!
I'm still in the same direction.
Fuck! No, I just ran away from the mosquito. The
So you're in the swamp.
dragon thingy. Sorry, the dragon thingy.
I'm past
So-
the dragonfly. I'm like directly north of it.
Oh, okay.
Wow. One, remember my recommendations for what to edit about the map, clearly.
Sorry?
So you must have remembered my recommendations about what to edit on the map.
Yeah, so?
I'm finding a lot of it.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what you requested.
Yeah.
Plus bunnies.
Really?
First uppers.
You added more bunnies.
I think it's the one up from normal, or one up from moderate. So yeah, there's just extra fur slippers, that's all.
Woohoo!
I think you're mixing Ruan up with Nick.
What do you mean?
Well, Ruan's the thoughtful friend, and Nick's the nicer friend.
Oh no, I was just looking forward to the vegetarian killing of tons of bunnies for supper.
Sure, you're not gonna die, are you?
I sure am.
Jeez, why do people keep doing this?
Damn it, Shirai! Every time.
Shirai still needs to roll for a character, by the way.
Yeah, if she's joining us.
So Nick
Whichever's a
went
good one.
with Weber, Beth is Wirt.
Oh, you almost made it.
No, she's dead.
Yeah, I
Dead,
was just
dead.
watching her. She was almost at the fourth one.
You should have warned me not to enter in. It was about to be nice.
Sorry, my screen is right next to yours. You can see.
Obviously, some metagaming is required.
Anyway, you kidding with some fun? I've got some reading to do tonight.
I did.
Yeah.
Thanks for the server.
No worries, it's been up since Peter tested it. It
Ah,
hasn't gone down once yet.
You have
nice.
to reinstall.
For some reason, it rolled back a bit of the progress I made from testing. I don't know why. I hope that's not going to be a common thing.
I hope not. Well, we'll find
Yeah,
out.
sure, I'm going to come rescue you now. Our spiders all over the place, actually. Too.
But yeah,
Oh, you know
right.
what? There's a... hold on, sorry.
Yes,
Let
what?
me show you.
I will.
Oh, yeah. Look here. Okay.
I think I will see what direction that is.
It's directly below the gate.
Below the gate.
Look,
I misunderstood what I saw.
there's the gate. There's the touchdown. I'm showing you.
Because I saw already.
Why?
God damn.
Hey! I was stealing that fair and square.
I'm guessing Nick's not streaming because
Yes.
Rennie, but he hasn't made stupid small talk or anything.
And that's because no one's talking to me at the moment.
Good. Good.
Good. No.
Oh, Shirai, thanks. Jeez.
Hi, how are you? What life
Sarai.
thing have you
You're being
achieved
mean,
yet?
Shirai. You're mean.
There's no fucking sticks anywhere, by the way.
No, this is
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I didn't see any notifications.
So people have been talking to you.
Hang on a second.
You chose gentle words, even though you love killing so much.
Gentle word. The wheat becomes the word, becomes the word.
Nick is quiet.
Mick ran away. He said something about not getting notifications and then he fucked off. And then he beeped in my ear several times.
Roland's back and John is here.
Yeah, Rowan came. That was in the ESO.
Oh, that was stupid of me. Shit.
I'm the fish lady.
Watch out, don't go where I went, Nick. Hope you're okay.
Nick's not here.
Nick was following me.
Nick said, be right back, and then he disappeared.
I know.
And now he died.
He's not dead, see?
Gonna be.
He was following me.
Okay, and I'm back.
Hey, back.
Careful, I ran through some hounds.
Yeah, I found them too.
I need to get some spider glands so I can not sure I feel that.
Let me fan.
There you worked your son.
Oh yes, Word can see where all the tentacles are. Right.
Yep. Sure, yeah.
Hello, fishy lady.
Cannot do great food. Who's saying fucks? Then you, John.
No, that was me. Sorry, I'm involved in a rather nasty combat right now.
Chester, buddy.
The tentacles don't obey my command, do they?
No. They're still an enemy of yours. They're not friends like the worms.
The memes are helping me destroy them.
Did you befriend them or they just fighting them?
They're just fighting them because, tentacles are very obnoxious things. Although I don't think these look like tentacles. These look more like wiggly spikes with spikes on the end. Why can't I pet the fish?
You can better it.
I thought I could pet them for sanity.
No, you just keep in your inventory and they give you just like 70 things. You have light now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one. I haven't seen any. Yeah, it's the chat light.
Hey Nick,
Yo.
pigs don't like me either.
Ah. Let's kill them all.
Because I think I'm the daughter of these merm creature things.
Ah.
That's the Jewish ant sound you made.
No twigs.
Yeah, I'll start building at the portal. If anyone wants to get some extra logs, that would be good.
On it.
Just heading back to the portal.
Quite cool having this fish in my inventory.
What?
Because my sanity's going back up, I guess.
I thought Rowan was going to join us tonight. He said
Yeah.
saying, what's up?
But then he had reading to do. Peter, I don't have a thing right now, but
I don't think I've seen that part of the song with your but good to know. Anyone's. Oh shit! Okay.
what's the way of showing parts of the map you've seen to friends without the mod?
You have to make that table that allows you to draw maps. What's it called? Let's see. Maybe instructions. So, yeah, it's the cartographer's desk. 4 planks and a compass.
And you need the science machine. You don't know because you're
I can
with her.
probably just do it. Yeah, I can just do it.
I'm
It's
going
traditional.
slightly mad. It's finally happened. I'm going mad.
Ding, 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 ding.
Lots of rabbits. Jeez, Rue was not fucking around when he made rabbits.
found boards. I'm bringing them to base.
That's great. I need boards, yeah.
That's what I told you. Where's Danny?
Danny's always late. I actually wonder if it's
Bloody
just a bad
limey.
day for her. Or she doesn't have a good day at the time.
Yeah, 2 hours later where she is. No, earlier. Maybe that's why. It's too early. My limey grandfather
Right.
liked to say,
To
South
dreams.
Africa's 2 hours ahead of Britain
Go
and
to bed. Thank you.
10 years behind. Bloody sloppy.
Not far wrong.
You wanted logs?
Logs, yes. Have any of you seen any clockworks yet?
No.
Nick,
Yo.
have you seen any clockworks yet?
No, not yet.
I found my friends.
Had.
Not too close.
Is this okay?
I think it might be a little close, but I guess we can leave them there for now.
Okay, we'll
Because
just
maybe-
plant. I'll just plant any others
Ooh.
further away from on this side then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, lots of monster.
Lots of tentacles.
I can make one crockpot and meat.
I can make a pocket scale. Interesting.
I think it has something to do with measuring of catches with fish.
Yeah. Fine.
How much charcoal do you have?
I've got 3. There you go.
He said, gratefully.
Do you need food, Nick?
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
And we don't have a icebox yet, so I'm just gonna put these monster meats in the chest.
Okay, I'm gonna put the gold in there. And the nitro. And oh, where do we make the backpack? Backpack. Tools. No. Survival.
Survival, yes. How is a backpack a tool, Nick?
I
You're a-
need some
you're a-
twiggies. Time for some twiggies.
I'm putting some pigskin in the chest if you guys want to make helmets for yourself.
Awesome.
Go away, you bully. Bully.
Who are you talking to, Shara?
A pig.
Ah,
Little pig. I didn't do nothing to you.
but you might.
How is eating butterfly wings vegetarian exactly?
Not.
Definitely not.
So she can eat butterfly.
Sure can. But, to be fair, Wigfrid won't eat them. She says it's not fit for a Viking or something.
Good for a warrior.
What is the difference?
Mm.
Yeah, shut your
All
face.
Vikings are warriors, but not all warriors are Viking.
Ah.
You shut up too.
Oh, that was rude.
Shirai, are you going to be joining us
I
for
know.
Cyberpunk?
Yes.
I'd like
It
you
wasn't-
and Peter to swap characters whenever you roll.
Why? What did I get?
Dan, the quiet one.
I gotta be quiet.
I
People
thought
are
I
always
was the
telling me
quiet
to be
one.
quiet. No one in this group is the quiet one. Not even John.
I meant the character.
No, Jen's not quiet.
Oh.
Jen's definitely not quiet.
Ah. I thought she was the way that I was reading everything. It seemed like action speaks louder than words kind of character.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, she's not quiet.
Oh, okay, lovely. Was that one of the ones that I was supposed to not have?
Well, if actions speak louder than words, then it only makes sense that you should shout really loudly while doing an action. And then you'll be the loudest of all.
Yeah.
All I can say is if Shirai ends up with Taryn, though, we're all fucked.
We're all fucked anyway. Except me and Echo.
No. He's the most fucked. Let's be honest here.
I don't
I
want to
mean-
be the most fucked.
He married you, so
Who, John?
Peter.
Peter.
Peter married me?
Apparently says so on your marriage certificate.
What have you been doing with our marriage certificate that doesn't exist?
Why are you denying the existence of our marriage certificate?
Peter, I've been meaning to speak to you.
Shit, I'm starving.
I think we should start seeing other husbands.
Just
There.
husband.
Other husbands?
Yes, no single people.
No single people. Right. Oh, you're throwing your boomerang. Okay. I wonder what that noise was.
He's picking on birds over there.
Very nice. Wow, wow, wow.
I see they're making a new Cruella.
Isn't it out already?
Ugh.
Well,
A
technically there isn't.
Cruella who's a sympathetic character.
Well, that's what they've been doing. They've been taking all of the bad guys and re-imaging them as a more sympathetic. I think it's so stupid. They did it with whatchamacallit.
Well, Maleficent at least was a bit more of a question mark.
Jesus.
Cruella had wanted to kill puppies in order to wear better clothes.
Yes, that is correct. But you know,
Which is,
they're still gonna they're still gonna
Weevil?
put some swing on it and say like, oh no, well it's because you know she's got cat allergies, so you know she's gonna have to have dog. You know, I don't know, whatever. And yes, John.
I take it back, Weevil. I'm playing with a damage dealer who's got 10.3k hit points.
10-point care.
10.3. I don't know how he's managed it. But
Is he dealing out the damage though?
I have no idea. I don't think so, because he just keeps dying. And,
Oh shit, it's night
but I mean,
time.
he's got 171 champion points, so he's not...
Someone start the fire. Where's the fire?
I made the fire ready.
Fuck. Thank you, fairy lights. Damn.
there's a firefly. Not fairies, Nick.
Fairy lights. They're fairy lights, damn it. No fridge yet.
No, I haven't found any clockworks yet.
Oh, okay, alright, because I do have lots of berries.
Oh, good. Well, there's lots of meat in these chests if you want to make some meatballs.
Yes, please.
Make one more. You're gonna need more rock, and you need to know where the clockworks are.
Yes, boss.
Zug zug.
But the stupid thing about the Cruella movie is it looks like it has a villain who basically took the role of Cruella. The actual Cruella.
Oh, right.
And the Cruella that is called Cruella is just Emma Stone, acting a bit like Harley Quinn.
Is it? No, it's not Emma Stone, it's Emma... Well, it's one of the Emmas.
I think it is Emma Stone.
Oh, sorry, I think of Emily Blunt. She
Everyone should think of Emily Blunt.
Yeah, she was,
Don't know that one.
I almost said Nanny McPhee. Goes to show what I see more. I see more Nanny McPhee than anything else.
And that's when you know guys are dead.
She did like number 2 of what's it? Shit.
You're good at this.
She also plays a nanny.
Oh, Mary Poppins!
Mary Poppins. There we go. Thank you. Damn.
Oh, I was being sarcastic. I didn't think that was so.
That was Mary Poppins.
Well, wasn't that Julia Andrews?
No, he's talking about the sequel, I think.
I'm talking about the sequel. Yeah.
And
And
I'm
how-
guessing that's something you saw because you're a dad too.
I did my best to avoid as much of it as possible. I'd rather watch Nanny McPhee, to be perfectly honest.
Just make a new movie, guys.
Yep.
Oh, there was a sequel.
No, I mean make a new movie. A
I
new,
know,
a
I
new,
think, I
new
think it was
characters,
based
new
off
movie.
of books as well. There was more than one Mary Poppins book.
I think they're even making a sequel to Nightmare Before Christmas now.
Ugh.
The problem is they're making movies that they know made money in the past. So they're not actually doing anything new or unusual.
Yep.
so you don't end up with any. You know,
The thing is with Nightmare Before Christmas is even if Tim Burton were doing it, I wouldn't want to see it because that guy's lost his mojo.
I thought you were going to say mind, and I wasn't going to disagree with you.
No, if he lost his mind, he might actually make some good movies.
Yes, my
Basically,
spider minions, kill the piggy.
The enemy we found people again.
No, beefalo.
I'm pretty sure that's something that we would announce. It's not something any of us would keep quiet about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sneaky bastards.
Beefalo, beefalo.
Supposed to be you're the beefalo.
Maybe they're all in one place, hanging out together, enjoying the festival.
I want a beefalo. I had so much fun riding one last time.
Yeah, we were training one. You were herding them and we were training them.
The only problem is Nick herded too many, so I couldn't tell which one was mine if it shook its stupid saddle off.
Well, you could always just train them all. I mean, that kind of was the idea.
This isn't Pokemon, Nick. This is Don't Starve. It's hard
But
enough to
it's-
train one of them.
It's the same like STDs. You gotta catch them all.
You know, we actually have a very
I don't
bad,
think that's what people say, Nick.
Oh, isn't it? Are you sure?
we have a very valid reason to try and find the moon bio with your character in the game, right?
Yay!
Because there's those rock fruits, the stone fruits, which are
Vegetarian.
they grow in winter.
They're winter and vegetarian.
Yes, vegetarian.
I think I found the desert, but I think you found that already. if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I found the Pig King if nobody knows about him yet.
Yeah, we found them. Yeah.
People need to announce these things.
You did. You just went in the street.
Bloody hell.
Plus, Word can't do anything with the thing. I think Weber can, but for some reason Word can't even trade with it.
There ain't no rest for the trading. Where is that DST?
Da 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 da.
We got hair to dye, we got tears to cry.
There we
Please
go.
give me your sympathy.
And the only reason I know that song is from Borderlands 2.
Well, you know the correct version of the song.
I don't even remember the lyrics, so I just recognized the tune that you were singing. And I just like do 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 do, and that was it. So you could have sang anything, and it would have
With
been
a
fine.
wicked, Nick, not the triggered.
It still sounded right to me. I don't care. Still gotta catch a tune.
No, like places like Salon.
Kick to another group.
Hey, it's a cool song. There ain't no rest for the trading. Donate to my Patreon.
Still sounds right to me.
I love you, Chris Reagan.
Nah, we're gonna get banned from Twitch. Now that you had to say his name.
Why? He's not cancelled, is he?
They tried.
They were incorrect. He also wrote Come BPC. Come BPC. Come BPC. How low-key racism is heroism, obviously.
Oh, stop.
You're starving.
Not anymore. I'm not. Nobody's home.
Ah, I need more grass. Dang it. Okay.
I forgot what the one I like is called. What's the one with the teachers not not getting mad enough about some guy
Grass this
wearing
way.
Halloween costumes and everyone fired?
It's good life in the rest of the religion.
No,
Geez, our meats and berries are going off. Can we cook them?
gross.
Lots of spiders here. Damn.
Ta-ra!
I think I made my spider base in the wrong place because I've just got into the stone area and I've just found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 spiders? 5 spider bases. 6! There's a crap
You're
ton
not
here.
too far away from the main base, are you?
No,
It's
I'm
the
not.
one with
Well,
parking.
it's directly east. If you draw a dead line east.
The Chris Ray gun with vodka.
No, I know it's a good way. So we'll punch it out.
Yeah, but I can't say that word. That's annoying.
Okay. Down.
We need more rocks and we need more stuff. Aww,
Ooh, fancy boots.
forging boots. Now go forge. Go forge yourself.
Go forth and forge, my minions.
Forgery.
For the Overlord!
For the Overlord.
For me!
For the Master.
I knew that would be a nickname. Your choices are, you can be evil, or you can be very evil.
Yeah, I always found it funny when they said choose a wife. They're like, why not both?
I just didn't like my choices of wife.
I just saved the game and I went back and I just played the different route. Just to see what each one was like. There was no
Do you want the bossy one, or do you want the backstabbing one?
well, you know, at the end of the day, there was no real difference actually. You know.
I guess I'll choose the sexier one, but jeez, I don't like either of them.
Yeah, it was the same with what's it, Might and Magic. You get possessed by a succubus, or they like imbue a demoness or something into you, and you can tap into her powers, you know, and you can like become like demonoid. It's like you grow claws and whatever else, and then like at the end you can choose to like you could go with like the goody two shoes like nun like character priestess whatever, you know, or you know you can sacrifice her and then the demoness then takes her body and changes her, and you can then choose either, well, you can choose to, you know, have the priestess or you can choose to have the demoness at the end of it.
I would say that's a typical male fantasy, but I'm not sure. I've always wanted to turn a nun into a skank.
Well, she wasn't a nun, she was a priestess, so
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Let's get my religious fucking figures correct.
Yes, because priestess got powers and they're kind of cool and they can wield weapons. Nuns are like, I'll pray for you, like you do that.
Well, in certain pornography books, nuns have powers.
Really?
Yes.
Uh,
I had a good laugh because
Post that source, Shirai. I don't believe you.
It was satanic nuns, I think, and then the
Oh.
Christians sent in like the good priest guys, and she tried to seduce him
I've,
by sucking his.
I've actually seen that because that's the one where she summons the goat head. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
It's where I learned the word consecrated.
Ah,
She's like, gah, and her mouth is burning. And
yeah,
she's like,
very.
Say
Yep.
consecrated dick.
concentrated or consummated?
Yeah, the priest went in and they basically blessed themselves, so their semen was safe.
Yeah, that's the comic my dad found on my computer, and I'm like, that was an accident. I don't know that. I downloaded that because I didn't download that. Go.
The weird thing is that I quite like that artist's style. There's something really cool about
Yes,
it. I don't know what it is though.
I did prefer that Satan wasn't an actual goat though.
Yeah, but he just like
I was like,
he just comes out and this
Satan.
damn thing is like in front of him, like it's like a whole like 3 feet in front of him. It's just like damn.
And some people go overboard, that's for sure. And then the comic sounds don't really help your libido either. Satan's walking around and it writes like talk talk under his hooves. And you're like, stupid comic noises.
I remember another one from the same artist where like these people were on a spaceship, colony spaceship, prison spaceship or whatever, and they were all in like hypersleep and they all started waking up, and she had to like seduce all the prisoners one by one to get so that she could get close enough to sedate them and put them back in to hypersleep or whatever.
That wouldn't work on me, gotta say. If I'd just woken up from sleep, and someone immediately tried to seduce me, I'd call sus.
Well, they've been out for a while. She woke up and they'd already taken over and they killed the pilots and all the crewmen or whatever. And so she like watched them for a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
judged.
Shirai, we're going for realism here.
Yeah.
So.
Guys,
Yes, hounds.
prepare to deal with hounds, Nick.
I left Spike.
I have
Spikes
spiders
all over
all
the
around
floor.
me. I'm not worried.
I love
I'd be a little concerned though
Recruit
if they came at night, like right now, while there's no spiders around.
They might well do that. It depends how loud they get. Hurry up, Knight. I actually want to find that comic. I had it when I was very young and I didn't ever get it back.
Aww.
I know. Stupid dad.
He probably kept it for himself.
Probably. But he's a dad. Dads don't like to think of their daughters as anything but... I don't know, what do dads think of their daughters as?
Hard to say, actually. They kind of go through
Annoying.
a lot. They go, yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Well, he thought that too. But I think most people think that, so my dad wasn't very far from a people tree, as the saying goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a run for the stone place because there's a lot more. Fuck, here they come.
We do need a lot more stuff.
I'm bringing that stone and sticks if anyone needs sticks.
We need a lot of stuff.
Ah. Do spiders not like rain because they just run straight back inside?
Daylight sent them inside.
They might not like rain either, I don't know.
Haven't you heard the Incy Wincy Spider song?
That's true. But they're not even attacking the hounds.
In my experience, spiders seem to be more lively during
There we go. They're finally attacking him. Nice. Even the warriors came out. No, don't eat that. That's mine. Ah, you little shit.
and that's the problem with spiders. Actually, pigs have the same problem with pigs, but
Pigs take a moment longer than spiders do, I think. Especially if you've just given them meat.
so
If they're very
you have
hungry,
an
they might.
opportunity to join before the pig takes it.
Yeah. I think spiders just immediately, as soon as they're not doing something else, like attacking the thing. I should send Nick Ain't No Rest for the tribute. I think he'd like it.
Probably.
He also has a song called Puncher German
Bad
Soldier.
Ah, yes.
So where are my burnt trees? Someone join on my burnt tree.
Maybe.
It's not something I yoink, really.
I'm not high on the yoinking list.
Gotta yoink it. If you're gonna yoink it, you have to announce it. It's just the polite thing to do.
And heavens forfend that you ever be accused of an impolite yoinking.
Oh yes, definitely.
Well, I think it depends. Even if we announce it, it might still be alarming.
Well,
I'm about
most
to
people,
yoink!
whenever I announce it, people just laugh. So
I'm about to yoink this wood.
well, it's usually when I yoink someone's memes. First I give it a laugh, and they'll be like yoink, and they're like cool.
Son of a bitch. Ah, Nick, we gotta go fishing.
Yes, we need to go fishing for ages.
Don't have enough pockets, Florp.
Fishing an ESO.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been scared to play that game since it crashed my computer.
Aw.
Like, no warning. Just 1 minute I'm playing, next minute I'm looking at a blank screen.
That's weird.
I think that my laptop overheats or something with certain specific games,
It
but
is
not all
very-
games.
I've noticed it is very RAM intensive. So
That's
you've got to
probably a thing.
I mean, how much RAM has your laptop got?
Peter? 8 gigs, I think.
8 gigs is
Manageable.
should be enough.
I actually don't think it's as RAM intensive as most of the other games.
I don't think it's necessarily that I don't have the RAM for it. I think what happens is just that when something's RAM intensive, my laptop gets much hotter than normal laptops get.
That's a possibility as well.
Probably just overheats then.
Yeah. I have a fan under it, but it doesn't always help.
So there's lots of food in this chest, just so you know. Did you give me rock? Thanks.
80 rock.
Oh, that's great.
And
No.
here's my spare sticks if you want them.
Wow, I've gone so off tangent. Damn it. Okay, I better get back.
You really do need gears, though. Has anyone seen any graves?
I've
Yes.
seen a grave or two. There's one right above us. But I don't know if it's a crowd of them.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to start digging in tumbleweed. 'Cause, I'm not enjoying not having an icebox.
No look. I mean, where I haven't looked already, obviously.
I haven't actually found the pig thing yet. I think both of you have.
Yeah, he's to the left.
We should maybe get the plant foods and plant these plants, because talking to all of them is tedious.
Sorry, I just find that funny.
What a Peter thing to say.
Try to dig up the grave.
Hello, tall bird. I'm sure you'll be very pleased to see me.
Oh, I found a gear.
Hey, that was fortunate.
The first grave I dug up.
I have a gear on my face. Does that help?
You mean you have a gear on your face?
I have a gear on my face.
You mean gear, like headgear.
Ah, shit. Ah,
No, I
crap.
mean the tattoo we paid a bunch of money for.
Doesn't help.
Doesn't help.
Ah, ah.
I just happened to be here.
Nick, you need to announce before you yoink.
I didn't yoink anything.
Getting attacked by your stupid friend.
Follow me. This way.
Peter, I thought you were Weevil's stupid friends.
This way.
No. What? Nick, you're telling me to go over spider net.
Wait! Wait! It's scary. Don't go.
I mean, you shouldn't have lured me onto spider net.
It's fine.
You know what Nick is? Nick's like Hagrid. Go talk to the spiders.
Really?
fine.
It's
fine. I've got a fire pit here. Come to the fire pit. Come to the fire pit.
It's just a spider queen.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's
I've
just a
got-
little basilisk.
It was little when I put it there.
Well,
I've got
to be fair, that wasn't Hagrid, but
I've got a whole bunch of spider-related items for you down here, Peter.
I don't think he trusts you.
Well, when you run past on the path, you'll see the stuff. So
Okay. Well, I'm on my way up this road instead. I'm still on my gear hunt. And maybe I'll go get that plant food. It is a waste to use the plant food on plants, but I want crops to do well. It'd be better to get a beefalo horn, probably, but I haven't seen any beefalo yet.
Bun buns and bun buns and bun buns and bun buns. Bun buns, more bun buns. I love all your bun buns.
Oh, one did add more to the game. There's that stupid table. Never wanted to know.
yep, I dealt with it earlier.
Beefalo.
Yay! Gather the poo.
Pick up the poop shrine.
Buckworks.
Are you serious? Awesome. Where are you?
Here.
That makes sense.
Ah, shit, a bishop. Ow. Stupid bishop asshole.
Cool.
Oh wait, I got enough
Don't
of that.
die, Shirai.
Structures.
Shirai.
Yes.
Okay, cool. You got the
Ah,
chocolate.
a bishop. Go away, bishop. Son of a bitch.
That's exactly one. You'll probably be dead. So whereabouts are you?
I'm above the desert.
About the dead.
There's the desert, and then I just kept on going.
Okay. Yeah, you got all the gears we need.
I'm also bringing poo.
That's good. We need poo. We like poo.
I'm burgling turds.
There you go, Peter. Nice little drop-off point for you.
Alright.
Does that make her a turtler?
Yes. I think so. Thank you, Beefalo. Please bestow your pets upon me.
It's not too far away from my base.
I didn't kill the bishop. I didn't kill the bishop. We didn't stop the sock just.
It's like that kitty cat singing about I didn't kill the goldfish. Wait, narrate.
There's some eggplants here for you, Shirai. You can
I
make some
didn't kill the
stuffed
gerbil.
eggplants.
I think he killed the gerbil.
Definitely
it's
killed the
I
gerbil.
killed the goldfish, but I didn't kill the gerbil as well. The goldfish got no legs, but a gerbil run like bloody hell. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Want food. My character's very what's the word?
Demanding.
Verbose.
Self-centered, self-involved, selfish,
Verbose.
or that.
She talk good. Like what I do.
Make word mouth sound things well.
Now.
Yeah. It's because I think they're trying to make her sound like the other men's or whatever. Because they also say floor. She likes to say floor. Go away, you spider piece of shit. Yeah, I mean you, Nick.
I'm gone. I'm picking up ice.
Oh, Nick, we're both also children, I think.
I'm not a child. What do you mean? I got a beard.
Weber,
I'm a grown up.
Weber is a child.
Weber is a child.
I got a beard. I can't be a
I don't
child.
know why he grows a beard.
He doesn't technically grow a beard. He grows a web out of his chin. And I think that's just because they thought it would be impolite to have it grow out of his ass, like with a normal spider.
Yeah.
I don't think they really gave it that much thought.
You don't think that these people gave it thought? They gave it thought. Don't underestimate Claire.
Abilities to get me more? Sure. Where's Chester?
Who built this fire pit? Whose fire is this pit?
Is it near some spiders?
It's the round fire pit.
It's yes.
That looks all stony,
Yes, I made him.
bricky.
Is it by the path?
Maybe.
Fake Dan.
Danny?
Hello.
It's a
Oh,
fake Danny.
Jesus.
How you doing, Andy?
I'm alright, how are you?
Good, good, good.
You guys playing or?
Oh yeah.
We sure are.
Really?
I
Even
found
John?
graves.
I should make a spade. I should be making a spade. I can't make a spade. Damn it.
Time to take some gold from the graveyard. Aw, Pipspook. Grow up, Pipspook. All you need is toys.
Oh, is John playing?
Nope.
Maybe.
No. Okay. That's what I was confused there. I was like, John's on the Discord, but as far as I know, he doesn't have this game.
He does.
I do, but I've only ever played it once, actually.
We made him get it, but I think that he's not too happy with us.
It doesn't yank my crank. I mean, it's a fun game, but the problem is I'm looking for,
It's not a game, John.
realism. I'm looking for immersion.
So you play Elder Scrolls Online instead.
It's not realism, but
Elder Scrolls Online yanks his
No.
crank.
yeah, that and the forest. They're both realistic enough that I can pretend they're an actual reality. Whereas I find it's a bit more difficult with that one because of the comic nature of the characters.
It's hard for me to imagine Elder Scrolls is realistic with its big buy things sign that flashes under my eyes. Are you sure you can enjoy this game? You would enjoy it more with some better clothes and a pet.
But you would.
No, I wouldn't.
And we do.
It's just a fashion show. You're just like, look what I bought.
Well, no. But you can make some very cool stuff without having to buy anything.
That's fine. I like that.
In fact, I was going to make you a set of something for your character. I just didn't know which character you were going to make. No, Big Bird. I'm friendly. Friendly.
Ah, come on, load up.
I think there's still some pigskin in the chest.
I stole more pigskin.
Are you guys back at base?
Yeah.
Okay, because I got a very angry bird following me.
A what?
Angry bird.
A bird?
Oh wait, he changed his mind. It's probably because I'm running past the dragon. The fire.
Tall birds won't follow you that far.
Oh, okay.
Some food in the fridge if you can eat it.
Thank you. I think they might follow you a bit further if you yoink their egg, but they'll still eventually forget that you stole their baby.
Oh, because I did.
Yeah, they're more likely to chase you if you steal their egg.
Oh, I did, but they gave up.
I put poo on the floor, Peter.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
That's my food. I did that.
I want credit.
What will you give me for that food?
I'm back. I'm finally back.
Nick,
Yes.
I was wearing this for sanity, but you can have him if you want.
Why would you want to fish?
Because I'm
well,
going crazy.
I'm vegetarian. Apparently, I just like fish.
Does fish help with sanity for him?
No.
I don't know.
I thought you needed to go insane.
Tell Nick to protect me.
So you're going nuts over there, Nick.
I am. Yes. Killer bee! Killer bee!
I actually want to make a bud net and make some bee boxes.
Oh, well, you know, fish and berries still makes meatballs.
Yeah, most things combined with meat make meatballs, but there are other recipes.
Well, there's the egg.
Some morsels in the rice box.
It's cracking! Hey!
No, Nick, no, at night. At night. It was going to cook into a meal now.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't put it out during the day.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about? Oh, the bird.
Yeah, the bird egg. If it's red like that and sweating, it's not a good thing.
Oh, but it was
You can
cracking,
put-
so I
you can
thought,
put
oh,
it-
okay, yay, it's cracking.
You can
Put it out now.
You can put it out during the day, just not next to the fire.
Oh, yeah, you can, but it won't progress any.
I think it does.
I don't
Doesn't it?
think it does. It doesn't seem to.
It's
Put
sort
it
of,
out now, Nick.
it seems to indicate that it's doing
By the fire or
It's
away
dust.
from the fire?
Yeah, you can put it out by the fire now, because it's dust. There we go. See, it's supposed to be blue.
Ah.
You're welcome. I just saved your egg's life.
Well, I was probably just going to end up eating it anyway, but cool.
One of your spider friends will probably eat it, so be careful.
Well, do you want to come and claim it?
I'm okay. Those things eventually come and kick your ass anyway. So.
Andy,
Hello.
are you joining us?
He's
I'm
trying
trying
to.
so-
Having
Bear with me.
difficulty?
I take it, is it the same password?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, suck it.
Well done.
Do you have to say it out loud?
Well, yeah, I'm dyslexic.
To
I
anybody
can't spell
watching,
anywhere.
that
To-
is not the password.
That totally was not the password.
Oh, right, are you streaming this game?
Yep. Oh my god!
What?
I'm gonna have to move everybody
Might have
into
to
this
stop it. Server
Paper
crashes
dogs.
as 100 people log in.
Yeah. And they're all gonna grief us by
I'm
destroying everything.
so sorry.
What tumbleweeds in this effing desert?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I noticed that as well. No tumbleweed.
No! I was far enough away. Screw you.
We should totally kill the dragon.
It's gonna smack me. Don't smack me.
Keep
Fucking
running,
piece
he'll
of shit.
leave you.
Nick, you should make some mushrooms.
Make some mushrooms.
How do you make
Nick.
mushrooms?
With underpants and time. Pick some mushrooms, some green ones.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dusk is the time to pick mushrooms. So right now is the time when you will find the green ones out. Once it goes full nightfall, you won't be able to get them anymore.
You'll be able to get blue ones, which is good for hunger, I guess.
Good for hunger and health. Not for sanity.
We'll make him a tent. You've got
I'm gonna do that
silk,
right now.
don't you?
Yeah, we do. Just barely, but yeah, we do. Here you go, Nick.
Ah. Thank you. Do you want the egg?
No, you go ahead.
I'm just worried the spider's gonna eat it now.
Oh yeah, true. You're not gonna be able to hatch it by your base.
Well, we can babysit the egg, I guess. But then that doesn't guarantee that it will follow Nick around. when it
No, I
hatches.
don't want it following me around if it's gonna get eaten by spiders.
Cool, we got a wicker bottom after all.
That's a Wigford.
I mean a Wigford. I meant a Wigford.
Don't go into the dark. Stay in the light, damn it, Andy.
You're not the boss of me.
Fine, go into the dark, but then you...
Tell him to put on helmet. Put on your helmet.
Yeah, put on your helmet.
Go on,
Now go into the corner and stay there. Learn your lesson.
He's not putting his helmet on.
I'm putting my helmet on. Please. Relax.
Good boy.
Someone make me a helmet.
There was pigskin. There you go. I'll give you some pigskin. I think Shai took it off. Yeah, I need to.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, no one else was taking them.
There's nothing around you, people.
What do you mean there's nothing?
I'm obviously going the wrong way. All I've seen is two twigs.
Rip. Refine.
Edible mushroom.
Yeah, so don't chop down these trees. Okay. Wait, thought you were just like here. Where you gone?
I'm harvesting berries, apparently.
Sounds very, very interesting.
There you go. Here's some berries.
So I don't mean to like criticize you guys, but everyone, when I was on YouTube having a look, they all said you shouldn't really make your base until about day 20.
Well, those
Amateurs.
people are stupid.
The thing
Day
is,
20. Make it at the beginning of winter. Right. I mean, it is actually quite easy to get by on.
I just think it doesn't matter where you make your first base. It's not like it stops you from making other bases if you decide to be elsewhere.
I mean,
Most
the amount of...
people-
Yeah, sorry, Peter.
I was just gonna say, most people wouldn't recommend that you make your base at the portal either.
But that's only because of griefers.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily a good spot anyway. I've just been doing it automatically now to make things easier for
To find everyone.
players that are joining. Yeah,
That's weird.
I wouldn't normally do that.
And I don't think we'll get griefers unless next stream has some listening. And Nick, if your fans do anything, you will get blamed. That's the rule of
Yeah.
this current time period, apparently.
Can we
Yeah.
not just change the password?
Yep.
I think we get sorry about that. Oh crap! What
It'll be
happens if you?
How do I talk to the plant?
just got up to it.
What happened? Is that all?
Sorry.
Talk to this one.
You just sort of click on them. That's how you talk to. And like I said, that's how I need to get the pan food, or maybe kill a beefler. I'm gonna see if I can maybe kill a beefler.
Does it make them grow faster, or does it just make you learn
It
things?
increases their quality. There's all kinds of things you have to do to improve the quality.
But I can only talk to some of
I've
them.
only really done half-ass farming in this, so I haven't really mastered how to get like great epic crops, but apparently you can.
There's a cooked morsel just lying by the fire.
Yeah, I was wondering about that myself. I think.
Damn it, Andy.
What?
My character
Nah,
won't eat it.
no, just joking.
Nick, I brought a green mushroom for you.
Thank
It's the
you.
only one I found.
Nick had a nap. He should be fine now.
You might need another mushroom.
I could.
Okay.
You never know.
Exactly. Except when you do know.
You know what? I've left the base without any
I've
food.
cooked it and I've put it in the fridge.
Sweet. Thank you.
Tonight's the full moon.
I'm not
Razor
putting
blade. Go shave the beefalo. Quick.
They're up north apparently.
I better start heading back.
How far up north? Should I?
Huh?
How far up north of the beefalo?
It's beyond the desert, up into the field full of bunnies, and then I just basically followed the map line. Like, because I don't follow pods, because then I don't get the whole shape in mind. I follow the map line.
What does the panpipes do, by the way?
You can put enemies to sleep with it. It's quite useful, especially when you're fighting like the deer clops or something. But another use for it, which I was thinking of using it for, is you can use it to play music to your plants so that they grow a little better. It's like a shortcut rather than talking to each of them individually.
Oh, cool. Nick, what did you want all the green mushrooms for?
For my sanity.
Oh, right.
Good for Wickerbottom too, because she can't sleep.
No, it's nighttime already. Damn it.
Oh, no.
But it's full moon, so you don't have to worry.
No, I'm bitching because I haven't got to the beefalo yet.
I am by some beefalo, so I'll try and shave for once again.
Ooh, there's pig heads here, so I can get some
Nightmare
fuel from them.
because I got a purple gem, so we can get quite quickly to the upgraded magic machine if we catch some bunnies. I managed to shave at least 3 beefalo. Well, there are lots of beefalo here, Shirai. Good.
Keep going up. They should be all over that field.
Oh, there's definitely spiders here, that's for sure.
There are spiders.
Oh, beefalo, we're for out our beefalo.
Found manure, but no beefalo.
I don't know where they went. They were there earlier.
I guess so.
Oh, I'm carrying something very heavy.
You put that marble statue down.
I don't know what it is.
Drop it.
There's certain things you can assemble with it.
I didn't find
The
it.
suspicious
I got
marble.
quite a few.
Yeah, Peter shaved quite a few of their sorry
Oh.
asses.
I'm walking the wrong way. Damn it. Alright, I'll need a second just to left.
Guys, I'm going to be back in a little bit of a while.
Cool.
And then he was never seen again.
Again.
You can't see me anyway, it's a voice chat.
And was never heard from again.
Yay!
So are we role playing tomorrow, or are we doing the prep work tomorrow, John?
He just left.
I was hoping to
Did you
catch him
not
before he.
hear what he just said?
I was hoping to catch him before he left.
He was all like, it's a voice chat. And then he was like, I'm gonna leave on that line.
And dropped the microphone and ran away.
Oh, I was sick of that. I'm gonna leave now. Don't chase me. I only want your one friend to chase me.
Uploaded a screenshot.
Great. Kill.
What the hell's a tentacle spike?
It's a weapon.
If you go really near them, you'll get good luck.
That's right. Come on. Come on.
Can add, guys.
Okay, no horn yet.
The Horn of Valier.
So, can I stick the green mushrooms in the fridge or something, or in the
Yeah,
chest?
do that. Do that.
Let's see. Red cap mushroom.
So is the tentacle spike part of something bigger, or is it just the tentacles?
I'm not sure because the underground ones are a lot bigger. And they have a whole bunch of little ones coming. I don't know. I don't know what the lore is.
Ah, I was just curious.
Probably supposed to be something much bigger.
And now you have 5 nightmare fuel. Yay!
I got a horn.
Someone disappeared?
No,
John is
they're
back.
coming back.
Got quite a bit of beefalo.
Nick's obsessed with the beefaloes.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
What are you
Yeah,
doing?
I actually found the location where you need to carry those heavy blocks to, by the way.
You heard the man. Go grab those blocks. Andy.
What blocks?
That big heavy thing that you were carrying,
Oh, right.
I found the place where you actually put them.
Can't remember where I bloody. Oh, there it is.
What's a good meal for work to make, Peter? Do you know?
Dragon pie, dragon fruit pie.
Okay, if we assuming we didn't have dragon fruit.
Well, that's why I gave you this. I told you about this eggplant. You're probably not gonna want to carry it there. It's gonna be really tedious.
How do you make dragon fruit pie with eggplant?
No, I'm saying you can make a stuffed eggplant.
How do you do that?
Just put an eggplant in a pot with ingredients like
I've forgotten how to drop it.
meat.
just go to your slot where your backpack usually is.
Oh, there we go. Right, yes, of course.
There were some eggplants in there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I don't know many recipes that aren't meatballs, unfortunately. Barely have to use it unless you're someone like worked.
What recipes are you looking for? I've downloaded the app.
All I know is this character's vegetarian, so she won't eat the meatballs like the others do.
You could make how much you can have
Yeah. Don't Starve Guacamole is not really vegetarian. That's for sure.
What about ice cream?
Pretty sure she could eat ice
Another
cream.
heavy thing being learned about.
Damn it, I knew I should have brought the other thing. Okay, just drop it here, it's fine.
I just picked an asparagus and a pepper. I don't know if that excites anyone.
How much can you eat berries straight?
Yes.
You can eat wet bloop.
Yeah, if you feel daring.
Still can't believe I can't make a torch.
Goop is no good. You can eat it, but you'll just find it gross. It won't give you anything. It'll probably take your sanity down a bit. Your health. So I don't recommend it.
Well, as I say, YouTube pages say that being insane isn't actually that bad. You actually need to be insane sometimes because...
Well, yeah, if you can handle it. Like right now, I'm crazy.
Getting attacked
Well,
by
for
nightmares
instance,
is not cool.
Hey, you
but
might
you
not
get-
want to be in combat
It
all the
depends on
time.
how well experienced you are. Yes, you get a lot of nightmare fuel if you're crazy, and that's good. But it's difficult for some people to handle it.
Also, it gets very noisy.
Yeah, just turn the sound down.
And then you can't hear the other things.
Well, right now I can't hear the other things anyway because if I turn the sound up, I can't hear you guys. Well,
This looks like it's ready. Asparagus.
I already picked it. It's
oh
in the
crap,
fridge.
I'm nearly starving here. Hang on.
Oh, there's a dragon fruit growing. That's good.
I picked some forget-me-nots, but I don't know what it is.
It's just a herb.
Did you forget about it?
So I'm gonna put the beaver horn in the chest here and use it to do all the plants all at once.
John, so is it actual role-playing tomorrow, or are we just going to do orientation stuff?
We could actually start. I mean, it's that easy. It's Cyberpunk. I mean, it's not hard to play.
Okay, just checking for others.
Yeah.
Wow, we got a pepper.
Yeah, I told you we did. I put it in the fridge.
Just, I mean, I need to fix it. Have you been hammering down things?
Yeah, he wants to fix it.
Okay, for now. I just want to have
Just
space
give you
supply.
half.
Oh, thank
Yeah, this was so much easier when I was a lumberjack. Jesus.
There is meats in the fridge, and you know how to make meatballs. I mean, Wakeford's a pretty tough character,
It's just
but you
fussy with
know,
the eating.
it can be difficult if you don't have a steady stream of meat. I need to be not crazy so I can capture some bunnies.
I put one green mushroom in the fridge, and I think Andy put a bunch of other green mushrooms in the fridge.
I did put a
Just cook
few.
those.
Oh. Took forever. Bless you.
Thank you.
By the way, John, are you daring to play with a net runner?
Hmm?
Are you going to play with a net runner?
Never!
What a wasted character, man.
Yeah. They could have basically done an entire different game. They tried it in 2030X to basically slot the Netrunner in as a playable character within the game. But there was so much they could have done there.
To be fair, John, I just net runners were never going to be a good idea.
Yeah.
Am I not being really stupid or something? I can't seem to find any twigs.
Because
Pick
there
up
aren't
twigs.
any saplings. You got to pick them up from twiggy trees.
Like
So
the,
They'll be lying on the floor.
don't chop all the twiggy trees because we need them to drop twigs.
Fair
But
enough.
if you need twigs desperately, chop one of the big ones, and it'll give you back 2 twigs.
And then plant the seeds.
And then plant the seeds so that more twiggy trees will grow.
Okay.
I've got some spare twigs. I'll drop them off at camp right there.
That's alright. I want to try and figure out how to do this myself. That's my desperate.
well, that's why you ask.
My bad. I forgot that. No, you'd never figure out how to do this yourself if someone left you some twigs.
Yeah, but that's how I did it the last time. I literally sponged off all you
And
guys.
you died.
It's also a working together game as well.
Yeah, don't starve together.
Fair enough. You got me there.
That sounds like socialism.
We'll make Andy think we're helping him, but really, we're going to eat him in the winter.
Yes, Comrade Andy.
We need to get one of those cat food
I want one! I don't remember how to make it.
I never made them. Okay, just one cat tail and 4 silk, please.
I got excited when I saw Nightmare Fuel, and I realized I wasn't Maxwell.
Yeah, we can use it for other magic stuff.
It's like it's worth getting excited when I see pigs and they come and attack me.
I've been poked.
Poked you.
I don't know. Something poked me. Let's check see, how do I get it?
Oh, did you pick a spiky bush?
I think I did.
That was probably what poked you. I think they have thorns or something.
Oh, food, hallelujah.
I think these forget-me lots are taking over the whole field. Maybe I should take some of them out.
Oh, I need some food. Need some berries. Oh.
Is it cooked green ones? Or uncooked
Yeah,
green?
cooked green help you with sanity.
Okay.
But they must
What I
pound
haven't got yet, which is It's actually really handicapped. My mine is handy. It's silk. What does it look like? Is it not?
Aha, I can build lights.
Oh, someone got the golden belt.
Yeah, I picked it up.
You can start like a weird challenge
Oh?
with the pig king. Although I don't know where you can go. Maybe you can.
So apparently playing music to the grass doesn't work.
Ty! Welcome back!
Oh, don't waste the plant food on that.
Now you tell me.
He's already done it.
I did say that I've got a beefalo horn. The pan flute is more valuable than the beefalo horn.
Oh, Ty. Maths this late in the day. That's never good.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Higher
Why am
grade.
I taking damage? Oh!
You're
Christ,
hungry.
I'm nearly. Oh, I'm gonna die.
You're still waiting for them to
Okay.
review. Yeah, dude, it'll take a couple of days. Shit.
Bugger off. Got some. Hey! Oh, meatballs. Still yum.
Told you, it can take up to 7 days, sometimes even longer. So, yeah, the review process is slow.
Oh, I take it you set the trap.
Yes.
Oh, I think I've got something in it.
If it moves, then yes.
Yeah. Oh, let me just... Hi, a rabbit. Oh,
Nice.
I can murder a rabbit.
Yes, you can. It even makes a great sound.
Oh, it wouldn't on my computer. Yeah, can I give the rabbits up? Don't you keep the rabbits?
Peter,
Yeah?
do you need live rabbits?
Yes, I need live rabbit.
There we
I
go.
need-
I have one. Where do I put it?
We need just for now. Let's put it in a chest and see if I got. Let's make a chest if we have enough lumps. I guess I'll make a chest as well. Except I am getting attacked by shadow creatures, so I'm gonna have to take a break to do this quick.
No, Haley hasn't said hi yet. So I'm taking it as a no. Because the first thing she says is hi, and then, where's John? So.
Yeah, put it in here solo.
Sorry, I'll put it in the other chest.
Okay.
So impatient, Andy. Sure.
No,
As long as it's in a chest.
I didn't quite understand why you... Oh,
These are
Jesus,
Alex
there's
2.0.
loads of rabbits.
Well, so far no one's died, which is an improvement.
Yes.
Oh, it's right, died actually.
That doesn't count.
Totally counts.
So we need 4 live rabbits to create one of the magic machines.
It's Dingle. Have you not seen Nick's videos? My name is Dingle.
Yes.
Alright.
Dingle.
Well, we've
You're
got
putting
3
the
rabbits.
bunny traps quite far away from the hole.
Well, they,
Try to put it closer so it's more likely to catch a bunny.
Okay, well, you've got 4 rabbits.
Cool, thanks, Ty.
We've got 4 rabbits. Okay, cool.
4
We need
bunnies.
silk now, so I'm gonna go kill some spiders.
No need. You should have gotten a whole bunch of silk in the chest now.
Okay,
Oh.
so you've been on it.
Yeah, I'm back at the spider camp already.
Cool. Well, I'm in the middle of a hunt.
I thought it was funny that you called me Dingle in the headline, and then my character's name is Beth Smith, and you guys call me Shirai.
Well, I asked you and you said, no, Dingle's fine. So I said,
I
okay,
like
fine.
Dingle.
Yeah, I know, so I'll just call you Dingle.
Maybe you should change your Steam account to call you Dingle.
Yeah.
I don't remember how to do that. Sorry, Beth, but I haven't watched Rick and Morty in a long time.
Oh, hang on. Thought it was dark.
It will be soon. It's dusk.
Oh, is this mushroom picking time then?
Yeah, this is the time to find green caps.
Right. I'm gonna put the pan flutes in the chest as well,
Cool.
just because I don't actually know what to do with it.
Hey,
What
come
I
with me.
like it,
Aw.
if you're ever in trouble in the middle of a fight, sound that flute, and all the enemies will go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty useful, but it runs out.
Yeah.
That's why I said rather use the beefalo horn for the field, the crops.
CPS.
The beefalo horn has an alternative use, but it's also easier to get one. You can also use it to get the beefalo to follow you.
Cool.
Oh, you turned pistols from the Apex into ARs.
Just realized I'm wearing my Rick and Morty t-shirt.
Clicks per second. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow.
White is pretty generous with the glands. Not that I'm killing them, don't worry, Nick. I'm just working them into submission until they give me presents and disappear.
Yeah, we're all doing alright. We're gonna be doing some role playing tomorrow. We're gonna play some Cyberpunk. It's gonna be exciting.
What is my character anyway? It better have big boobs.
Well, that's
It's a
why
guy.
I'm pestering it to roll.
Yeah, you gotta go roll and find
Am I
out.
rolling on my boobs?
Yes, you gotta roll in your
Your
boobs.
range.
You should roll to see what character you can.
So I must roll a double D5.
Ha, ha, ha.
Hey, fuck you guys.
Well, I bet my character probably has bigger boobs than yours anyway, so.
No, it's not allowed.
He's Irish, mate.
I am
Tiny.
allowed that boob.
Yep,
No,
built for
I'm
speed, not comfort.
No.
No, my character.
Oh.
My character's built for speed, not comfort.
Boobs are comfortable? I've heard stories about them not being such.
Well, if you don't have them, then no, they're not comfortable.
I have them. They're just, travel size.
Travel size, easy to pack.
Oh, good. I have some rotting monster meat in my chest.
Well, the next time
Okay.
you see Cindy, ask her for a cuddle. Then you can get a better opinion on the matter.
I always thought I needed the husband's blessing for that. Should I get her drunk first? Yeah,
Totally, yeah, I'm totally down for you getting my wife drunk.
Oh, no. So
Mommy,
apparently,
what are you doing? Go away.
Emily's the oldest one.
Go away, middle child. Holly, that's the one.
No, that's the middle one.
Yeah, it's the
You
middle one.
think of Riley.
She actually did say middle child.
I said
I got the flu. Flu sucks. Boo.
middle child. The middle child is the one who's most likely to be traumatized.
Yeah, that would be no. It's the youngest one. Holly is very indifferent.
Oh, by the way, I explained to Luca about Riley being very, very upset and not wanting to play Among Us. He was like, okay, yeah, whatever.
Yep. Because he was laughing the whole time. Sorry, you're saying?
Because he was busy watching. But I think the next time that he wants to play Among Us, and I tell him that that's not going to happen unless you say sorry to Riley and make her want to play,
Yeah.
then I think he's going to have learned a very valuable lesson.
Okay. Do you just let me know when?
The important thing is not to rush him.
Expect to get, I don't know, at some point, a rather semi-apologetic voicemail via WhatsApp.
Sorry, stupid girl.
Can't believe I have to apologize because you won.
Then
She
we
was the
don't
killer and
know
she
what
won.
he did.
So, yeah.
No, Luca unfortunately hasn't learned that sometimes burning your bridges like that, not a good idea.
What did he even do?
They were playing on his server, and she won.
She was
So
a
he
killer.
banned her.
Okay.
Hey, get out of there.
I haven't got to the part where she's mad.
Piss off, Addy.
He banned her.
I'm just about to die
Oh.
now.
I'm about to die. Go away.
Boys!
These are monster meals. You can't eat these.
Says who?
Such a boy thing to do.
Pretty much.
My brother was like that too.
What did he do?
He
just
banned her
rage
because
quit?
she won.
He banned her.
Yes.
That's why I said what a boy thing to do.
Season 4 of Bones. How many seasons are there? There can't be that many.
How many bones are there?
I think there's quite a few.
Seasons
There's at
of
least
Bones, the
6
TV series.
There's at
Well,
least-
maybe they have as many seasons as they have bones.
There's at least 6 seasons of Bones.
6 seasons. Holy cow.
I started watching it a few times. Last time I tried to watch it was Shirai and she got bored eventually. I think it's pretty good.
Strong woman!
Andy, what are you cooking? That looks horrific.
It is perfect. Some
Stop.
wet glue.
Stop wasting food,
Stop
damn it.
cooking my food.
He's experimenting.
What are you combining?
Whatever it is, it's horrific.
Not the
What are
right
you
stuff.
trying to combine? Are you using sticks?
Yep.
Shame, John. I was just thinking that must be so awkward.
What?
Like between parents, you're like, sorry, John, it appears that your son has banned my daughter. You're like, son, why did you ban his daughter?
Guys,
She
Cobbaby says...
wanted
Sorry,
Yes.
yes.
Sorry.
Cobbaby says there's 12 seasons. 12 fucking seasons of Bones. Then again, I think of Supernatural, and I'm like, there's how many seasons of Supernatural?
It went too long.
If you guys stopped watching it, maybe it would stop happening. So
It has stopped happening. In fact, whatchamacallit, the one is already in a new TV series called Walker. And you're like, why?
Which one? David Boreanaz or Emily Deschanel? Or one of the other ones, the squints.
Isn't it Borealis?
Boreanaz.
No,
No,
with an N. Okay.
man, Sam and what's his Dean? Sam. The guy who plays Sam.
Oh, you're talking about the word supernatural.
Yes, Supernatural, yeah.
Oh, Dean and Sam.
And Dean's gonna be in the next season of The Boys.
Yes.
Boys. Ugh. Really? He's gonna be in it?
Yeah.
He's going to play the American...
He's Soldier Boy.
Yeah, Soldier Boy. There we go. Yeah.
I think he's gonna be a villain character or something.
Well,
Luke
he's... what? You should read the graphic novels. I mean, they take such gentle liberties with that comic series, because that series
Gentle.
is so, yeah, no, literally gentle.
Sarai's really triggered about what they did with what's his name? The black something?
Huh?
Black Noir.
Oh,
Yes!
yes.
Oh, I'm so
She
mad.
found out what happened in the comics and she thought it was genius. And
I
she was
thought
really
that's so
upset.
cool.
And then she was really upset when the TV show didn't do it.
Don't say triggered, Peter. Triggered is not the word we use for normal people. That
Is
was
he
a
going to make you
normal
a
emotion.
cobwebby emote? Is it going to be something with spiders and webs and cool things like that? John.
Yo.
No, not John. Peter.
Nick.
Other John.
You're being attacked. Okay, you
James.
I know.
Okay. All right, just making sure.
This is
Also,
that's an answer that Andy says people have.
okay. The next thing on the list is
John.
I've got a whole ton of spider-related stuff in the chests for you.
Cool. Yeah, or it's still
Yeah. Down here, I brought it down for you.
Okay, cool.
Well, the thing I thought
Ah.
was weird with the boys actually was the fact that they changed that one guy into a girl, which is fine, I guess, except that they chose a woman who was supposed to be a German soldier experiment from a certain time period.
Yes.
And she was supposed to be the epitome of, and I'm pretty sure that the German soldiers of that time period had very particular ideas about men and women.
Yes. Yes, it
So I was like,
was supposed to be a
their
male
ideal
character.
soldier would not be a woman.
Yeah. Oh, John, I gotta say this personally. Cobwebby says hi, John.
Hi, Cobwebby. How are you? I did say hi earlier on, but I was ruthlessly ignored.
Yeah, and talked over.
Hi. I assume you mean me.
Possibly. Or Andy. Andy talks a lot too.
Yes.
He does not.
Shut up, Shirai.
Fuck you. I'll kill you in your sleep. Then we'll see
Ah,
who told you.
finally
It
get
is
some
me.
peace. Ah. Will it be tonight? Will it be tomorrow?
Something big and horrible is attacking me.
Sorry about that.
Something big and horrible attacking you?
Well, I don't know. I can't really see it. I think I'm insane. So
I'm not
Ah.
sane enough to create the magic machine. Someone else might need to do it.
I'm sure Andy's picked like 1,000,000 mushrooms. Would you guys just eat some mushrooms?
no, I haven't. I did pick 1,000,000 mushrooms, but they're all gone. So how do you attack the shadow beast?
You equip a weapon.
With your
Just
face?
any weapon?
Yes, there's
Any weapon.
tentacle spikes down here. Come grab one.
Oh, it's alright. I got a spear. I didn't know.
So smack it a couple of times, run away. Smack it, run away. Smack it, run away. And please don't die.
And maybe grab one of these spikes as a weapon. That might help as well. Although you are Wigfrid, so never mind.
Okay, you benefit from killing things because you gain quite a bit of sanity back when you kill things. So it's a good idea to try and guard them yourself. And most things that you fight in this game have a kiting pattern. With the crawling horror, oh shit, you got one of those off. Okay. With the crawling horrors, you sort of move towards them. When they lunge at you, you move back, and then you can hit them. Well,
John, Kobu says she didn't hear you earlier.
That's
Do
okay.
you need any of these?
There's
does
a lot
anyone
of
have some
noise
extra
happening.
logs?
Yes.
I just
Can
hope
you
you're
give me some
keeping
extra
well.
logs, please?
Oh, I've lost a helmet.
Thank you. Yeah, do you have extra golden rock to make another one?
Probably not. But I will go find some. What do you use
Where
magnet
that so
for?
long? Where that so long?
Alright. Jesus. Big bossy woman.
Get with the program, Andy.
You're like, shout at me. Weird.
If you don't
You
listen to
don't have to
Shirai,
wear
I'm
it.
going to message Angie. And then you will go shouting.
What?
Okay, actually, you know what?
Oh, shit.
We're still missing living logs. Okay.
Someone needs to go chop a bunch of trees, I guess.
There's a weed that's hurting you. It's this one.
Yeah,
here.
I already smacked it. Ow!
No, you gotta dig it out.
Oh,
Hold on.
crikey. I'm nearly dead.
There, you're fine.
Have you tried not dying, Andy? Just, mildly curious.
He
Okay.
has.
I just realized that we don't have living logs yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So try to kite the enemies. They will attack and then you move away and then you get hit.
Fair enough. Right now, I need to sleep. Why can't I sleep?
Because it's
Oh, the
daytime.
sun.
Oh, here's a dragon fruit.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, what's the other way of getting hit points back?
Hit points. Okay, yeah.
I want that stinky.
You make this with ash, rock, and spider glands.
He's not going to remember that.
No, I can remember ash, rock, and spider glands. I mean,
You can also just look up in the thing, healing cells.
Yeah.
Under the survival tab. Whoa, all our food's disappeared.
Handy.
No,
What do you blame Andy?
Because he keeps making goop.
Okay, let's pick
I made
let's-
goop once. You make it once and you're tarred for the rest of your life. Fucking sleep now. Nope, no can't.
Yeah, it's okay. We've got lots of berries and we still have meat, so we have a steady supply of meatballs still. Just Sarai's gonna have to have something.
Ooh. So what do you do with nightmare fuel?
That is for magical items that you can make in the game.
Well, I'm gonna put them in the chat.
Like if you stand over here, where I'm standing now,
Uh-huh.
it'll unlock another tier of magic things you can see what you can do with it. The red skull.
Let's go. I can't make anything yet. I know I can make a pantsuit.
Well, we need a mandrake for that.
9 subs, that's fantastic. And you've got 6. Damn.
Mandrakes are quite rare.
Guys, perfectly fine. You're more than welcome to chat in the chat. That's what it's there for goodness sake. Really not
I
a
need
problem.
more grass.
Grass.
Hmm.
Okay, we have. Did you check the field behind us?
I was about to say, we did plant some on the other side of the twiggy trees.
Oh, yes, right. Look where I am.
I say good day.
I say good day.
Rob, not you.
I say good day.
Usually that means you're going away.
It's just like, take the fucking hint. Get the fuck out of here.
You said it, not me.
I have a potato on me and a
Put it in a fryer.
dragon fruit. There
We get some chips.
Yeah. Sweet, sweet chips.
We don't have a fryer, believe it or not.
A pot with hot boiling oil on the stove.
I think you can make roast potatoes with it
In a microwave.
though. Microwave.
That's baked potato.
Turn your brain into a potato.
Mmm.
Mashed potato.
Potatoes. Yum, yum.
Finally got one minus hat.
Someone light that bloody fire, or I'm gonna die.
Jesus. Where is the game file? I don't have anything to put in it.
Oh dear, gonna die.
What don't you have to put in what?
Oh, here's some.
He doesn't have any
twigs, I've-
fuel.
Well, if someone
Andy?
dies, then you can
I've got
put
no
them in
fuel.
the pot.
Sadly,
Fuel
it doesn't
for
work
the
like that.
fire. You can burn most things.
Can you? Oh, okay. Put a straw hat. Can I burn that?
You might
Actually,
be
you
able
can,
to.
yeah.
Nope.
Also,
not
poo. But don't burn the poo, Peter will have a connection. I'm adding some reeds to your stupid reeds, Peter.
Well, you really exaggerate the things that I supposedly do.
Everything's an inconvenience.
stupid
I wasn't
reads
running a
this.
conniption or freaking out or scolding.
Yeah, you're a very conniption-y, scoldy man.
So emotional.
And condescending. Don't forget condescending.
Yeah,
I
that's
am.
Ruan.
No, Ruan's sarcasm.
Yeah. Yeah,
This time I
sarcastic.
met Ruan, I kind of wanted to kick punch him over a wall. But instead I left the table.
I feel like a lot of females react the way that.
I wonder why. What a cunt he was.
I remember when
Was
Darlene
or
first-
is?
when Darlene
I
first
don't
met
know.
Ron, she was like, "Who's that asshole?"
You know what? If I could like picture Rowan right now listening to us, he'd be smiling. He'd be
Yeah,
like, yeah,
he's like, yes.
I'm that asshole.
Yes, yes, that was me.
That's part of the reason, probably. He's one of those guys that makes you feel like he thinks you're some kind of Jezebel. Be gone from me, Jezebel.
Harlot.
Thought.
Yes. I got soft vibes from Ron. I hung around him and Peter. Peter, I don't know what you brought home, but fuck. It needs a clean and throwing out.
Spray it off. get the cold hose. Get your prison style clean down. You know, where they brush you down with a broom and then they powder you afterwards.
That's not all. I heard that they make you spread your cheeks so that they can, you know,
Yep.
power hurt it from far.
Yep. If
Which
you
is
ever,
not something I'd want to do.
if you've seen, what was it? Highwaymen? No, what's it? Highway Patrol?
The hell?
The guys that are all the highway patrolmen.
Oh, Super Troopers.
Super Troopers. There we go. And like, and the Super Troopers and the cops don't get along. What they do is they
Yeah.
grab that one guy that no one likes, and they're like, oh no, this is standard
Favre.
procedure. Favre. And they like spray him down and whatever else, and like they instead of using flea powder, they use powdered sugar. What's it? Well, they said powdered sugar, but it's
It was delicious.
yes.
Bloody hell.
What's the other word for powdered sugar?
Caster sugar?
I
I don't know.
No, caster sugar is the heavier version.
Icing?
Icing sugar. There we go.
Put some icing sugar on me.
Where is the pig king?
To the left of
West.
the path.
Where?
The path, man. There's
This
a
here?
path, and then he's like, yeah.
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 No way, he's not there.
Yeah.
The pig king.
Gosh.
I'm looking at it right now. It's not there.
Hold on.
It's disappeared.
He's
Saved
there.
by magic.
It's this down the path. You follow the path, man. There's the path. Path, 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 path.
Okay, when we're talking about the pig king, the path would be the
Your ass.
cobble road.
That's what I mean,
It's
cunt
not on
face.
the cobble road, cunt face.
Yes, it is.
Where did bliss?
It's okay. We were like this before we got married.
Peter,
Yes.
it's practically dead west until you hit the grasslands. Are you by the?
On my
Are you west from the camp?
I'm going west right now.
Okay, because then
Is
you're going.
it in that biome to the west? Because I did not see
It is.
any-
What's going to happen is you're going to go across one path and then the second path. The second path will take you to the Pig King.
The pig king.
path
Yeah.
is a lot.
He's a kind of a Jabba the Hutt cunt type who,
Yeah.
you bring toys and meat, he'll give you gold.
For some reason, I just did not find this. I think everyone has found this except for me.
Ties back,
Honestly,
back again. Ties back. Tell a friend. There we go.
You already told 4 friends, Nick.
What? I gotta tell more friends.
Okay, but I'm not sure how you're going to achieve that. How many more friends do you have?
I don't know. Probably on one hand.
You have all your friends on one hand?
Nick is friends
Yes.
with everyone. Like everyone that I know on Facebook is friends with Nick. And I'm like, oh, I wonder how Nick knows this person.
I wondered too, actually.
Nick knows everyone.
And sometimes you're like, Nick, are you friends with that asshole?
It's like, what, Peter? Yes, of course I'm friends with Peter. It's weird, actually. What's very strange is when I meet somebody and then we have a look at our mutual friends on Facebook and we've got like 20 plus friends in common. We're like, how is it that we haven't met already?
I think the only thing about Nick that would be scary is that I don't think you would be able to know if Nick dislikes you.
I've known Nick for a good, 2 decades now, and I've had my suspicions.
mild annoyance.
Come on, John!
There's-
Hi, John!
Well, I might have never seen Nick as that agitated before.
I have big
Oh,
memories of being agitated,
well-
but I can't remember when or why.
Well, the best two would be Andy and Rob.
I've seen
Well,
you
the last
agitated.
person that Nick showed his displeasure towards is now buried underneath 7 layers of soil, and it was a beautiful funeral. So I try not to piss him off.
Nick?
It was natural. It was just purely
It was
coincidental.
natural, man.
It was coincidental.
I just happened to have the murder weapon.
Well,
Yeah, multiple knife stabs. I'm sure that's natural causes.
he ran into me multiple times.
Hey, it was
With his
suicide.
back.
He was falling
4 or 5
backwards.
times.
And then he hacked himself into pieces.
And buried himself.
5 different places.
Well, speaking of which, John, how many
Speaking
people...
of murder,
Yeah, speaking of murder. John, how many more characters are left?
How many players we got? So Shirai, Vessel, and Danny. That's 3. So 3 characters.
Oh, okay. Thought maybe Rob might be interested. We're going to be role-playing some Cyberpunk tomorrow.
that might interfere with my ESO time.
Well,
I'm Hector, the one
you can always come in
want.
and listen if you want.
What time are you doing it?
8
8
on...
until 10 South African time.
Now,
6 to 8.
and all the time that I did Geek Nights with Rob, he never role played with when I was around. He only played Vampire.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
You
Kind
should
of
role-play with us quite a lot, but Vampire is just easier.
Oh, fuck.
Got fudge cake, ice cream, and Kinder Bueno. Bueno. That sounds absolutely amazing.
I thought the bees only went to bed at night.
They do.
Well,
But if you
bees-
go up to the certain kind of beehive, they will attack.
Yep,
If you go
That's-
anywhere near them.
that's the guy. Jesus.
Okay, so... we have to finish off this section. We've got to finish off this.
Oh, hang on, I need
Okay,
to
let's
eat.
go.
Can I eat seeds?
Maybe I should piss off the trees.
Let's drop off some logs. Let's drop a log. Or several.
Has anyone seen a completely ordinary tree?
Not yet. There we go.
Completely normal tree. Fine, whatever it's called.
I'm sure your mother could hear you, and I'm sure she was perplexed. I think I'm gonna go piss off some trees now.
Right.
Grass, twigs. I don't need the pitchfork.
So is there any way of swimming?
There's
you
a
can-
way of sailing.
You can build a raft.
Yeah. I kind of need food, and the raft sounds like a long way away.
You can catch fish.
He should have been warthogs, then he
but-
could just teleport
But
across.
surely you must have meat in the base. What's in the icebox?
Yes. But the problem is I jumped through a wormhole, and I don't know where the wormhole... Oh, there it is.
Just go
Yes.
back to the same wormhole you were in.
Yep. That's the thing, I didn't know where it was. But I found it, it's okay.
M for map.
Okay,
Yes.
well, whereabouts in the map are you?
South of the base. South. East. Am I? Oh no, hang on, I think I'm by the...
What I often do is I prepare about 3 meatballs and then I go traveling.
Hey, baby.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Oh, looks like you made it back.
Yep, I did. But there's no food!
Oh, by the way, Nick, pour some sugar on me. The song. It was the first example I ever used to show someone how if you translate an English song into Afrikaans, you make it lame sounding.
She was a little bit peeved when she came back in again. But John says like, no, next time Luca wants to play, he's gonna have to apologize to Riley. Oh crap, hornets!
A massive delay, possibly.
Hello, do I exist?
Shrai, you're talking to me.
I'm just making sure I
Okay.
haven't faded.
Sorry, I'm
Okay,
talking to Cindy, so
don't
give me a
eat
second.
that, that's
Putting this
not
off.
good. I mean, you can, but it's gonna damage you.
A monster lasagna. Oh.
Yeah, you don't want monster lasagna. You must never put more than 1 monster meat in a recipe.
Can I put it in
I
the
mean,
fridge?
unless you're Weber.
No, unless you're Weber. Weber can eat that meal.
Fair enough.
Because Weber's gross.
I didn't realize there was a difference between meat and monster meat.
Yeah, monster meat hurts you. You could use these as fillers if you want to make meatballs. The things I just gave you.
Yep, there you go.
And back. Can I make a fire? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So I found a crap ton of hornets just below the rocky biome where all the spiders are. Was not cool.
Hornets?
Lots of hornets.
What is that? Is that a
Think of bees, except much more horrible.
The best kind of bees.
Oh crap, I just ate
Hey,
the monster.
lollyballs! Lollylols.
Lollyballs?
Lollyballs.
Yes. That's when your balls are too young.
Yes. Sure. Okay, Shirai. No, it's Lauren.
I didn't say
It's your-
lollyballs.
No, Shirai, it's your #1 fan. Sorry.
It's my waifu.
Yes, it's your waifu. Yeah, Lauren says ew. By the way.
As long as she doesn't mind being my waifu alongside Judge Judy.
There we go.
I don't like any pairing, but you know.
Clearly they cover different needs.
Guess what? You are a Gmail.
Yeah, Lauren's laughing. She finds it very funny.
Yeah, I know Seth MacFarlane doesn't like Judge Judy. He did that skit where she goes, I'm Judge Judy. I earn millions a year by shouting at people who have nothing.
How far away am I? I'm probably too far away. And it's not time. Is it full
Oh,
moon?
it's gone dark.
No, it's not full moon.
Well, there won't be another full moon until day 31.
Ah, it's a long way off.
Yep, just after the deer cops attacked.
Oh, of course it is.
There we go. Haha.
Where the hell is Danny? She off with family again. Fucking family.
there's some work-related thing.
It's no excuse.
Oh, it's Tuesday. I think she does D&D.
It's
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I know what day it is. I was just testing.
yeah, of course you were.
During these COVID times, we can lose track of the days sometimes. That's what I think it is.
That's okay. I was chatting to Cindy and she was like, yeah, it's Friday tomorrow. I'm like, it's Wednesday tomorrow. And she was like, no, tomorrow's Friday. I'm counting the days until I finish work. Trust me. One more week until I finish work. It is Friday today. I'm like, I'm so sure today's Wednesday. It's just like, it can't be. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Andy,
Totally wrong.
sleep in the tent, Andy.
Oh.
You're getting bitten.
No, I'm trying to tackle. Wait.
Speaking of G-mills.
Of what?
G-mills.
Oh,
Okay.
Gmail. Right, okay. Isn't it pronounced Gilf?
Yeah.
Can you sleep?
Yes.
There
No,
we
it's
go.
something Squizgar said.
Yes.
Guess what?
Yes.
You are a G-mill.
Yes. I'm pretty sure he says Gilf, but anyway.
He does not.
Take the golden rock and make yourself a helmet, a battle helmet.
Where's the golden rock?
Andy.
Andy, pay attention, Andy. Come on, focus.
Alright.
Focus!
Andy, I've given you I've left golden rock on the floor for you. You can make yourself a battle helmet.
Yeah. Problem is, I've got absolutely hundreds of stuff in my inventory. I just kind of need to clear all of it.
All my life, I've
So
awaited a
Peter
man
has
who is-
dropped a nugget on the floor for you to pick up. It's still
Yes, I
better than a
picked it
log, but it's...
The helmet will go straight to your head. Put it on.
Is that some kind of cocktail?
What do I need for a better helmet? Gold, twigs, and flint.
Jeepers, how the... There's so many freaking hornets here. How am I supposed to get past?
I had to run.
Shit!
Still not wearing a helmet, Andy.
I
AFK.
know. Give me a freaking twig. I need more twigs.
Well, you don't need twigs for a helmet, and the hounds are coming.
It says, oh, battle skill, that's right. Battle helmet. Twigs and...
Just let him
Rock.
die if he wants to. Listen to me.
Fuck! Fuck!
That's the sort of
There
thing you
we go,
learn by
there we
having
go.
a hound
Have
shower
some more healing
fucking
cells.
piece
Do you
out of your
need them?
butt on occasion.
Fuck! Damn it.
Okay, a hound attack is coming. If the hound has anything red on it, do not kill it near the base. Oh, someone started a tooth chuck thing in.
Me!
Good job.
Come on, where are these hounds? They can attack all these bloody hornets for me.
AFK.
I thought he was already in.
That's
Thanks,
what she
John,
said.
and Rob are not AFK.
Away from comrades. Oh, Nick, did you see that Jezebel article?
No.
I noticed you put the Mortal Kombat trailer.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you did see it. The one I posted, the stupid SJW.
Oh, yes, but the Chun-Li. Yes.
Where's Chun-Li?
Who forgot to invite Chun-Li to the Mortal Kombat movie? It's good, let's publish that.
Await their next article. Where's Hermione in the new Lord of the Rings?
Oh, jeez. Huh, hornets don't activate spiders. Interesting.
They would if they attacked the nest, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
because you know they fly, Nick.
Yeah, but still, you know, they always seem to be like area sensitive, you know.
Yeah, it's their web. Their web can detect things walking on it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Alright, rabbits make monster meat.
No, rabbits don't make monster meat unless, of course, you're crazy.
Yeah, you must be crazy.
You must be.
And another thing that helps with sanity is inventing things. So
You should kill some rabbits.
if you have anything you haven't made yet, then prototype new things and it'll help your sanity go. And you're making more goop again.
Ah, fuck off.
Stop making goop, Andy. You're wasting the food.
Alright.
Fuck.
He's not gonna listen.
We might as well just play Wesley, dude. You're trying to kill us.
What's Wes?
Wes is best.
No,
When
Wes is
dead.
when dead and not on the server.
You built a ship here. Whose ship is this flotation device, ship?
Whose boat is this? I made that.
Whose foot wears the sock?
No, Nick, that sounds far too intelligent.
Is it?
The back.
Basically, I could just say two synonyms, I guess. Whose shoes are these slippers?
I like cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon
Nick.
buns.
Nick, you're not my dad.
But I am a dad.
Hope you guys have rock and flint or...
Yes.
It's almost winter, we're gonna need thermal stones soon.
Planted, you bitch. Disgusting.
Oh boy.
What's poor in Afrikaans? I've already forgotten it.
Does anybody
Nick?
care?
It's just I looked up what pour some sugar on me would look like in Afrikaans. It sounds a little bit more cutesy.
But why?
Because I was trying to see if the Afrikaans could ever make a song that didn't sound stupid.
Ah.
Pretty flat
got its
for a
work
white
cut
guy,
out for
sounds
it.
Pretty good enough for dogs.
Police car?
What's the other one? Wow, my brain is not working today. Who's the one that sings I Think You Freaky? I Think You Freaky.
That's a horrible band. The Antwoord.
Die Antwoord. There we go.
Yeah, whenever I talk to foreigners, they always go, "Oh, South African, I also love Dion Food."
It's like, no one in our country likes the Antwoord. City seems to like it. She thinks whatchamacallit's quite hot.
Yeah, but there's a difference between wanting to bang someone and wanting to listen to them.
Yeah, I guess. I think she'd be okay as long as she had like a ball gag in, because that her voice irritates me.
She doesn't need a ball gag, just tell her to shut her face.
She doesn't look like someone who would listen, Shirai. You know, like someone else I know.
Then why are you banging her?
Put a gag over her mouth.
I only bang people who listen.
I like people who talk. Seems to be a good combination. Don't die, Shirai.
Did you have to do that in the middle of a monster sip? I'm not trying to laugh, but I
Has it come out your nose
swallowing.
yet?
No.
Go
You
try
would
harder.
know it if it had. That did happen to me once after someone gave me some cane.
Yeah. That must have burnt.
It's a good story. They gave me some cane, then The cane came out of my nose. Haha.
Ah, no, Lord. Okay, poor in Afrikaans is gooi or stunk. Just
Lauren?
skunk. Skunk? Oh, geez, now you're trying to get me to pronounce it. Skunk or
Skunks and suiker op my.
and gooi. Laat vaai.
That's like throw.
Throw some sugar on me.
Toss some sugar at me.
Throw me with the sugar.
Kan jy asseblief 'n kleintjie suiker gooi vir my? Sounds terrible. Skunk. I said it. Skunk.
And we wish you hadn't.
I know. I wish I hadn't either.
Sounds dirty.
But Lauren, you've got to try to laugh like a maniac. So it's the best part you Chuck. Oh, you mean chuck me with the Seiko? Yes.
Throw me with sugar.
Throw me with sugar.
Oh, Rob, I figured it out. I figured it out.
I doubt it.
I know where the chains are coming from.
Oh
The
yes.
song starts out about something sexy and the Afrikaans make it sound ridiculous.
So, I've got a... You know that little thing that I summon? The armor that I summon?
Okay.
It's called Summoning Armor, and if somebody hits me with a ranged attack, once every 3 seconds it will pull them closer to me. I was like, ah...
Stupid track.
Well, there you go. Mystery solved.
Well, in that case, if you got a mystery, Rob, tell me how the hell do you use a wand in the ESO?
You don't. Not yet.
Well, I have to, apparently. It's how I signify the mage.
You want to do what?
Say that again, Andy.
I have to signal, use the wand to signal the mage.
Oh, that'll just be press E.
Yeah.
Press E! Nothing happened.
Standing in the right area.
Yes, if you stay in the
I
right
pressed
area.
E.
Wait, did it tell you to push E?
No.
Go to a
Read
place
the
where
right
it says push E.
Oh, okay.
Which one?
But I
Which?
ran all around the place, looking for a bloody place to push E, and pressed it, just gave up in the end.
You know that channel that does all those sketches that make fun of role-playing games? I forget the
There's
name of the
lots
channel
of
now.
channels that do that.
They sort of act it out. Like you're talking about.
You're talking about the NPC thing.
You just remind me of that. They said learning magic in any RPG game. Epic thing about how much effort it takes to do magic. And then under his breath the NPC says, and then push E. and then the guy's like, I'm sorry, what was the last bit? And then press E. He's like, oh, so I just need to press E. And then he again goes on, I'm like, no, it's this whole big thing.
Oh,
You know?
what? I think I've seen that actually. I think that's Viva La Dirt League.
Yeah, that's it. That's the channel. And then he's like, and then press E. Oh,
Yeah.
It's like that.
like, no. Press E. That's all there is to it. Press E.
It's a bit like that Aladdin, the comic one, where the genie goes, ultimate cosmic power, itty bitty living space.
It took me years to know what the hell the genie said there.
Yeah.
I just heard a series of squeaks.
Yeah.
The asshole. Like Peter when he summons a leprechaun. He says, "Oh, a genie. My first wish is for money." It's like, I'm not a genie, I'm a leprechaun. Oh, well then my first wish is for a genie. I made spicy chili, Peter. But I don't know what else to make with chili.
How did you make spicy chili?
With 2 chilies and 2 meats.
So you can't eat it then?
No, I just gave it to Nick.
Yeah, which I ate. I didn't even realize. I just like chomped down on it almost straight away. I was like, hey, did you
Well,
just give me
that's
some
'cause-
food?
Yeah, it's because I fed it straight to you.
Sarai's character
You
can't
can-
eat meat.
You can right-click to feed someone something, but the game won't let you feed anything that'll hurt them, Nick. So get that shit right out of your head.
Where's the
Ah,
fun in that?
I knew you. That was the first thing you'd think. All the things you could force feed.
where's the
Some wet food.
Clorox? Where's the bleach? Come on, come here, Danny.
Oh, side freeze.
Where's some Gorilla Glue?
Yeah, where's the Gorilla Glue?
I just fed someone
Okay.
ratatouille.
Everyone got a thermal stone?
Nope.
To make one. You
Yep.
can.
Micromanage.
Well, they can die, I guess.
Yes, exactly. They can die. They can die without your help.
But that inconveniences me a bit.
The more people dead, does that cause the drop in sanity to go faster?
Yes.
Yeah.
Boo.
Are you saving that dragon fruit for a reason?
No, I can't remember what to do with it.
Do you want me to make you something with it?
Make me a pair, bitch. Is that all?
All there is to it. I don't know why it's not doing it. Okay, the dragon fruit pie is for Shirai, everyone else can have it.
What happens if you cook a pepper? You get roasted pepper. Die. Who would like a roasted pepper?
Oh,
Makes sense though. Because
You guys are
I'm
making me
having a
hungry
glass
now.
about.
Oh, I'm gonna go put the oven
Pumpkin
on.
in the fridge. And I'm gonna put this potato in the fridge. Carrot in the fridge. Corn in the fridge. And for some reason I have a meat, so I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Yeah,
Wow, what is that?
salad we needed.
that's a dragon
fruit
pear.
pie.
Wow,
It's just a dragon pear.
that is
Oh,
cool.
dragon pie. Yeah, it works almost as well as a meaty stew,
Yeah.
Slap dragon pie.
but Shirai's character can't eat meat, so
Ah, that's right. Yes.
Run away, bunnies, be free.
maybe we should try and actually find the moon island.
Straight to the moon.
Where is... There it is. Right.
Do we have, Nick, have you bought any more silk here? Do we have any silk?
Oh yeah, I dumped a whole lot more.
Not much. There's 6 here.
There should be more than 6.
Someone's probably been yoinking them.
Six
for-
what?
But for what?
I don't know.
6 what?
Silk.
Thank you. Bitches.
Okay, we need more silk.
Back to the spider camp I go.
Peter, we have too many of this nonsense here.
Dig them up. But you're not going to be able to grow much in winter.
Okay, well, I'll dig them up in spring, I guess. No,
Which is
I don't
why-
want this bucket of
Which
food.
is why I think we should go look for the Loon Island so we can get you those rock fruits.
Ah. I'm gonna drop these bone shards.
Ned, you were fighting a bunch of spiders earlier, weren't you?
Well, catching them. Yeah?
Catching them, okay. Are you done?
You never listen to me. You never listen.
You were muttering, I guess.
I wasn't muttering. Nick, was I
Don't
muttering?
start a fight with them.
Yeah, they're so deceptive. You
The
think,
pen
what? They're
dolls will
penguins. Who
fuck
gives
you
a-
up.
Andy.
You can kill them. They just might fuck you up a bit.
Or completely.
Yeah, or completely. I mean, however you
And
like
then they
it
give
done.
you wee morsels of food.
Yeah, they're not really worth it.
They're worth nothing, man. Someone's coming.
Just like how rain just turns to snow. Like, shit.
Oh, Nick, have you seen the new advert for Beavis and Butthead 2020?
No.
It's pretty
So
awesome.
they're apparently coming back again.
Yeah, it
Again.
has someone a bit like Daria asking them why they're coming back. Being like, how do you guys feel about the new millennial agenda and all these sensitivity? And it's like, funny, it's like, what is the question?
I thought they were just, I thought it
But
was
they
like-
already came back once before.
Yeah, they're back again on Comedy Central.
Oh, look at that baby.
Like,
Flaming rap star.
Run them across the... No, run them across the thing. I've got all the traps here.
I want to fight.
Oh, you want to fight? Okay. You got any more grass on you? Give me all your grass.
The
I don't have
popo
much
coming.
grass because I need ropes. Making sailing stuff. I'm just getting monster meat, no silk. Very annoying. Ooh, big deal about it.
I've got 4 spider silk so far.
Can make one sail then. I did find those living logs.
Cheers, Lolly! Enjoy your coffee! I'm very tempted to have coffee, even though it's so late.
Same. As soon as you mentioned it, I just had this. Oh, yes. could
Coffee.
definitely do
Coffee would be good.
Feel like that all day. Even when I'm drinking coffee.
Okay, have an awesome evening all. That's Lauren. Saying bye.
Yes,
See
my
ya.
boy.
Tucky bye.
Say bye to
I'm
your
gonna see
waifu.
now.
Say bye to your waifu.
She said tutty bye and then she said I'm gonna go pee now.
Oh, okay. With Bailey's or Amarula? That sounds pretty good. Not for me, obviously, because it's 7
Still
a.m.
talking about Jirai peeing here.
Surprise,
Just
Pete.
checking.
Gonna pee with some Baileys and Amarula. I don't know.
Seems an unusual bouquet, you know. Most people would go chocolate and
Oh.
Oops! What happened?
I don't have a torch.
Okay, I will show you in the morning that there's a touchstone you can resurrect on.
You could totally have Bailey's or Amarula with your coffee at 7 a.m. Am I right? Am I right? I mean, they serve, like, Irish coffees.
Jamaican coffee, man. Fuck.
Come with me.
Really am thirsty.
Oh shit, I don't have enough rock to make a thermal stone for you. Do you have a thermal stone?
No, don't be silly.
Do you know what I'm thinking now, Nick? Something I haven't had in like forever.
Yeah?
Kahlua Dom Pedro.
Oof. That's it, we're going to
Andy?
spur.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a thermal stone?
Nope,
Untangle my
I
legs.
do not have a thermal stone.
Yeah, I don't have enough resources to.
It's alright, listen, I'll just wander around a bit.
Well, no, you're gonna drain. You're gonna drain our sanity.
No, it's you're a burden, Addy. You're just being a burden.
How's that different from normal?
Okay,
Can I,
so
Screw you, woman.
maybe there's rocks in one of these chests, and I can make you a thermal stone. Hold on. Okay, here's some rocks. Here's some rocks. Okay,
Hey, does it?
so I can make you a thermal stone now. Where is? Okay, and look over here.
So, Weevil,
Yo.
did Danny? So I was playing with Danny a little while ago. We were playing ESO.
You can resurrect yourself here.
We've
Yeah?
been playing quite a bit of the forest, and I found myself in one fight scene in ESO, taking a great deal of care and making very, very sure that I danced around
Grab the
fire.
thermal stone.
Around the fire.
Yes, rather than walking
So you set
onto
yourself
the
on fire.
because I was afraid of getting burnt.
Yeah, you think you've been playing
Just
too
let
much.
it warm up a bit, and then you can go grab your stuff.
What is this?
I have no
Once
idea.
it's warm, you can go grab your stuff.
Hey,
How do I know when it's
Clara,
warm?
how are you?
It should be orange.
No, it's yellow.
Well, yellow's warm as well. It'll just cool down faster.
Do you have to equip with it?
No, it should just
Just
be in your
keep-
inventory.
Just
Okay.
keep it on you at all times, and it'll keep you
Tell him
warm.
that it loses your ability every time.
Ah! Ah! Peter!
Yeah?
Found the tree guard.
Oh, cool. Where is... Oh, there he is. Right here.
It's fine.
Tree guard.
Is that our
Winter
stuff?
is coming.
Sure. I need a helmet.
Yeah, it's here.
Hey, Randy. Tell my niece I said hi, Dad.
Oh, she's right next to you, so she can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hi, Ava. How are you?
Hmm.
Hey, Eva.
Right. I'm gonna have to go because I need to put her to bed.
Fair enough. She should have been in bed a while ago.
You should have, though.
I mean, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. What are you thinking?
There's Mummy picked me up. Mum.
Did she?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna be AFK. Do I exit?
Is it-
Yeah, just exit.
Just disconnect?
Yeah.
Yes. Do it! Alright, guys, I'll see you later.
See ya.
Bro.
Timber. There we go. Oh, where's my pickaxe? There we go.
Oh, so now we can make the upgraded magic machine. Do you want a break soon, Dick?
Yeah, it's almost been 3 hours.
I mean, I'm ready to continue. Just
I'm just grabbing some ice and whatnot, just doing some quick admin.
cool.
I also have 5 spider silk and some spider glands and some more meat.
Oh, I can make that sail now. Now I've got everything. Traveling. What? I need rope. Andy left the stuff in the garden. I probably should have picked it up first.
Yeah.
I'm taking it as rope.
Blind.
He's gonna come back in the game and have nothing.
Well, you can look in the chests, so.
Yes, blind.
Oh, he keeps making wet goop over and over again.
I don't know why he keeps doing that.
Oh, we didn't.
Cool, I guess we could stop here.
Probably why this game is better to play single player. Because you don't have at first you don't feel subconscious when you do stupid experimentations that end in disaster.
I think it's because he was trying to use sticks. His recipes.
So who's gonna eat sticks, man? Come on.
Well, the thing is, there are some recipes that you can get away with using
Get back!
sticks. Yeah, there's recipes in the game you can get away with using sticks. Then.
One stick only.
Yes, one stick. Like a whole...
I think sometimes you can get away with more, but
No.
I think you can, but it usually fails. And I wouldn't do it.
Don't do that, guys.
Yeah, don't do that.
Cool.
Alright. See you next week for this game then.
Yeah.
Cheers about
Hopefully it'll still exist.
Yeah. We shall see. Bye guys, check you all tomorrow.
Cheers about
See ya.
Bye.
Rob, you still playing ESO?
I am indeed.
What is the time? The time is now... Yeah, it's a good time to stop. 11ish. Let's go see you still on. Refresh. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's go check out Captain Cucumber. Alright guys, so we'll check you all tomorrow. We're going to be doing some role playing tomorrow, so it might be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Check you all. Have a good Monday. Have a good Monday. Have a good day, wherever you are. Bye.